Hello my friends! Today I'm going to be bringing you 10 free pattern recommendations for absolute beginners. I know with it being the new year, a lot of us are probably looking for a new hobby, and if you clicked on this video, chances are it might be crochet, but there are so many different patterns out there that it's kind of hard to know what is actually beginner friendly. So today I scoured the internet for 10 patterns that I think would be a great option for your first project. If you're new here, hi, my name's Erica. I love any and everything yarn related. I primarily focus on crochet and knitting on this channel, but we do other fun yarny things from time to time. If you're interested in learning more about crochet or just following along on my crochet makes, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hanging out some more. If you're not new here, then welcome back. A couple of things before we jump into the pattern roundup. So I chose all free YouTube video patterns. The reason being, when I first started out with crochet, YouTube was my best friend. I do think it's really important eventually to learn how to read written patterns, but in the beginning, when you are just starting out, a visual medium is so helpful. The other thing is, if you're interested in finding the links for any of the patterns that I'm recommending today, be sure to check out the Google Doc linked in the description box down below. I will have all the patterns and designers listed out there so you can find them at your convenience. Then the last thing I wanted to say before we jump into the patterns, was if you are watching any of these YouTube tutorials and you are having a hard time or you need an additional stitch to be broken down, I highly recommend checking out Bella Coco's beginner series. She has little video clips about how to do a single crochet, a double crochet, half double crochet. That was how I learned. So if you can't just figure it out through the one video pattern that is linked out, be sure to go and look for additional resources, because sometimes the way someone explains it in one way may work for one person and not for another. So definitely don't feel like you're stuck in that one video. Just look up how to single crochet or whatever you're having a hard time with. Okay, with that, we can get into the 10 patterns. First up, we have the Crochet Chunky Scarf by Daniela, and I know that this looks like it might be overwhelming for a beginner, but hear me out. All you have to do is one row repeat the entire way around. I looked at the pattern itself. It is a half double crochet in the back loop only, which if you're brand new to crochet, I know that doesn't mean a lot to you. The net of it is, once you learn how to do it once, you're going to be in good hands for the rest of the pattern, and you can make it as thin or as thick as you want. The other nice thing about this one is it's worked up in a very chunky yarn, and so you will get through it very quickly. Now, the only challenge will be to make sure you get it done before it starts to warm up here, but I made a chunky scarf for one of my first crochet projects, and I remember just feeling so accomplished afterwards, so I knew I wanted to put this one on the list. Next is the Simply Daisy bookmark pattern by the Pixie Creates, and I also made this one when I was first learning how to crochet. I would probably say that this is more for adventurous or confident beginners, somebody who doesn't mind learning some new techniques in their first go. But what I liked about this was the creator had an original version of the video, and then they did another updated, edited version for beginners where they broke down each of the steps, and I think you could still make this happen, albeit it might be a little bit more challenging than some of the other patterns, but I think you could do it. I worked this up in Lily Sugar and Cream, which is a 100% cotton yarn. It's very accessible at places like Michael's, Walmart. It's a little rough on the hands, but I think it's a good beginner yarn. Next, we have the 60-minute crochet headband by Bella Coco, and I knew I wanted to include at least one pattern from Bella Coco because even as somebody who has been crocheting for a while, I still lean on her heavily to learn things. I just got this book as part of my wish list for Christmas. It's her entire stitch library, but I remember when I was first starting out as a beginner, a lot of her resources were so helpful for me, and so I have full confidence that this crochet headband tutorial will be great for absolute beginners. It's also nice because you'll get to learn how to do a little bit of sewing, which is a very important skill for crochet, and it's a really easy headband construction-wise. It looks like it is just a bar or a strip, and then you twist it and sew it together. So definitely beginner friendly. I've moved a little bit to try to accommodate for the lighting. It's just atrocious this afternoon, so I hope this isn't disorienting. Anyways, we are now moving on to the next pattern, which is the Easy Crochet Beanie by Viv Crochets. And I feel like if you're somebody who wants to make something that you will actually wear and will be part of your wardrobe, this is a great option. She does provide a free written pattern as well as a video tutorial for YouTube that accompanies it that breaks down all of the stitches for absolute beginners. The other thing that's really nice about this beanie is that she constructed it so that there's not this extra bunching up at the top. When you first start making beanies, a lot of the time what they'll instruct you to do is create a rectangle and then just seam it together and bunch it up at the top, and it can kind of create like a cactus head look. In fact, I think I might have one. Let me show you guys. This is too funny. I found it. This is from when I was a beginner. I actually made this for my now husband, and it was bunching up at the top, and he joked that he looked kind of like a cucumber or a pickle. So I don't know if you can tell right here how it's bunching. Now, don't get me wrong, I still think it's a cute beanie for like a very first time through, but if that bunching bothers you, then her pattern actually works to make sure that that doesn't happen. You do smaller stitches at the top where you're going to sew it shut, and so you don't have any of that extra fabric, which I think is really nice, especially for a beginner, to make something that you're actually gonna like as part of your wardrobe. One more by Viv Crochets as well. If the rounded beanie is less your style and you have seen the cat beanie around, which I know has actually been very popular and people have had a lot of luck selling them as makers, then this might be for you. This is the cat ear beanie by Viv Crochets. It looks like it is in double crochet. I looked at the pattern. All you're doing is creating a rectangle and then you're sewing it shut. And yet again, she has a free written pattern as well as the video tutorial to show you every step of the way. So if the other beanie was not up your alley, this one might be a better fit. The next one looks complicated, but I promise you it's a lot easier than it looks. I actually just made this for Christmas. It is the Moss Stitch Scarf by Blondie Knot. If you know how to do a single crochet and color change, then you will be able to make this scarf. It's probably not ideal for someone who is an absolute beginner because you have to go out and buy a bunch of different colors. It's kind of good for when you have a scrap yarn collection, but also acrylic yarn is pretty cheap, like $3 to $4 per skein. So if you wanted to get 4 different colors and make this, it would still be an affordable first make if you like the design of it. The other really nice thing about this scarf is you do not have to weave in any of your ends, which is an important skill for you to learn as you go along on your crochet journey. But for your first time making something, I think it's okay if you get a pass to not weave in your ends. So love this pattern, think it's an awesome option. Next we have the crochet duck tutorial by 1 Cent Crochet, and this is one of the more beginner friendly amigurumi patterns that I could find out there. You will have to, of course, learn how to do your standard beginner amigurumi techniques like single crochet, magic ring, but there's no sewing, which is really nice. And the only area where it could be a little bit challenging is maybe the bobble stitches. And if you do the duck, you don't even have to do any color changing other than on the feet. So I do think it's a beginner friendly pattern. I will say amigurumi is just another beast to learn entirely as opposed to some of these other tutorials. I would probably recommend starting with like a beanie or one of the single crochet scarves before you get into amigurumi, but if that is what you want to make, then I know so many people who just dive headfirst into it. Just know that you might have to lean on this tutorial and others to break down some of the amigurumi techniques if you get stuck. Another amigurumi tutorial is by Crochet by Jenna, and I think I have this one sitting up here too. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I have so many of my first patterns. Yes, I do. So I actually have this one from when I first made it myself. It's an adorable little octopus, and it is so easy to follow along. Both of the amigurumi tutorials that I'm recommending are basically just balls with some kind of an attachment. You do have to learn how to work into the back loop on the bottom, but Jenna does a great job of explaining it in the video. And like I said, I have made it before myself, so I feel pretty comfortable recommending this one for beginners too. The next one is the Crochet Drawstring Pouch for Absolute Beginners by Lil Things, and again, another one where you're just working a rectangle and then seaming it up together to create a little pouch. I did watch the beginning introduction as well as read the comments on this one, and the creator of the video, Lil Things, mentioned specifically this is for absolute beginners. She's gonna go through everything step by step for you, and people in the comments were very happy that this was one of the first things that they were actually able to crochet, so I think this could be a really really fun, usable accessory for you to make for your first time. The last one is going to be for my confident beginners or adventurous beginners. And there are two schools of thought when it comes to starting a new hobby, crochet specifically. One is you should start with the bare basics, do something very easy. The other one is make what you like and just learn along the way. So if you're someone who's dying to make a wearable, then I would recommend the Hexagon cardigan crochet pattern by Off the Beaten Hook. The reason is it comes with both a free YouTube tutorial as well as a written pattern, so you can compare the two side by side. And the Hexagon cardigan is one of the most beginner-friendly constructions for a wearable garment, because all you're doing is crocheting 2 hexagons and then sewing them together, and they will naturally create the length of your sleeves as well as the front and back panel. You might have to add a little bit of extension to them, but it's not going to be anything as complicated as doing everything from scratch, or I guess everything's from scratch. You know what I'm saying. Doing a front panel, a back panel, and the sleeves yourself and measuring all of it. So if you are adventurous or you're dying to make a garment, I would recommend this one as your first pattern. So those are all 10 of my free pattern recommendations for absolute beginners to crochet. I hope there was something in here that sparked your interest. Just remember, as you're starting out to crochet, it's going to be hard. You are learning a new skill. You are quite literally turning yarn into something usable. So go easy on yourself and just persevere. You got this. Soon enough, you will be making whatever projects you want. I just know it. January is back to basics content on my channel. So I posted a crochet supplies 101 video, and I will be doing an amigurumi 101 video soon where we will crochet your first plushie from start to finish, going through all the different foundational techniques you need to know for amigurumi making in the future. If any of that sounds up your alley, I hope you'll consider subscribing, and I will be back in the future with more crochet related content very soon. Thanks, bye!